So it is like 11 o'clock at night. Jordan's playing VR. But this video is us going to go get his new Civic. It is a full GSR swap. And later towards the end of the video, I will be explaining the other cars that he looked at. He looked at two other cars that were actually pretty rare cars, but they both ended up being complete, just pieces of junk. So,
where the heck did it go?
Enjoy the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to him too. And
Bonk! Oh, I missed.
So my man's is like, yo,
follow me on SoundCloud.
All this for 3 cars we've looked at. Well, we've looked at 2. We're going to look at the 3rd. Hopefully it's actually worth something. Okay. This is before Stimmy too. This is pre-Stimmy money.
It's pre-Stimmy. Turbo Kit is after Stimmy.
Shoot a race like a shotgun. You gotta be my someone. Everything just turns around. I get stunned by your drum. I follow you into the sun. Shoot a race like a shotgun. You gotta be my someone.
Alrighty guys, so this is Car Guy Central, aka Jordan. This is his new, to him, 99 Civic EX, but it has a Japanese B18 C1 GSR motor and trans from a 97 GSR Integra. And it is really cool. It's got some pep. We just actually had to replace a belt in it because the belt was like the wrong one. I don't know what it was for, but it was definitely the wrong one because it just came on and off too easy. So he just replaced that. He's got to get a fender, which is already on order. His girlfriend just ordered him a stage 2 clutch because the slave cylinder was bad.
Thought it was a clutch. It probably isn't.
The clutch was replaced a year ago. We're like, oh, it's eBay clutch. I don't really know much about the brand. I'll show you that right quick. So this is the clutch. It was an Exetti, some kind of clutch. I don't really know stage or anything like that. Looks kind of fancy from the box, but I don't really know. But it was a nice clutch. Got a little sub in the back and everything like that. Sounds pretty good. Car's actually pretty clean. One of my favorite parts is just the subframe bracing. It has a 9th gen Civic SI muffler on the bottom, I think. And
she hasn't ordered the clutch yet. She was about to.
Well, never mind. He's not getting a stage 2 clutch because, I mean, that was probably fairly decent. I don't really know. Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, this is his new Civic.
Let's get them lights up so we can turbo the hoe.
Exactly, B18.
4 clutch.
But as you can see, this engine bay is fairly clean. It was a fairly good, like, well-done swap. I mean, it's got dress-up hardware the entire way through the motor. This fat cold air intake, which I could tell you when he's going by you, you probably won't hear it in the rollers I already put in, but this thing sounds like a turbo almost. It's just like, whoosh, when it, like, hits, like, 9,000 RPM, because apparently this thing revs to the moon. He's got to get in a rev it. It's got a P28 chip ECU to the point that, like, you can literally just plug in your laptop and tune it. So I'm telling him he's got to turbo this hoe. go. It's pretty much ready for it. He's got a fender. It's on the way. He's currently over there playing baseball, but I wanted to touch up a little bit of what I forgot to mention. The rattling, like shaking noise you hear is partially because the exhaust was welded up to where the shift linkage rubs, so you hear a little bit of squealing from that. And then the fender where it's dented is messed up, and it like squeaks a little there too when it turns on and, you know, revs a little bit. So it's like all the little squeaking noises you hear. Another noise that we were hearing was the belt, which we already replaced. But there's that, and now I'm going to kind of explain what happened to the old Civic and the other cars he looked at. The old Civic, he was on the way back, and he was about 2.5 hours out, and the CV axles literally stripped out on him and left him stranded on the side of the road, in which he didn't really have like the time nor money to get it fixed. So he kind of sold that to a tow truck driver to come back and look at a rare Subaru SVX. In fact, we looked at 2 of them, and here's the clips from that. Blur out that so you don't know, but this thing's stupid cool. Like, if I get it to open. Oh, yep.
Oh my gosh, it's red too.
It's missing the little panel down there, but pretty cool, pretty cool. So, here's a little hint. You may be thinking, maybe Outback or something like that, you know? But I mean, it's a sports car. It's two-door. Two-door. So it is, I'll show you. So here's the car, a 1992 Subaru SVX. This is what he's planning on, well, looking at right now. We just took it for the test drive and everything. It's a 90 Subaru. But, see, we're just trying to figure out if he's actually going to get it right now. So if not, you probably won't ever see this video. If so, it's just going to be really weird. So the first little bit where I was trying to cover the wheel was the first SVX we drove. It ended up getting a bad misfire while driving it and started smoking. So we just decided just to take it back. Just be like, no, thank you. It's not really worth our time because, I mean, it really wasn't. And then we found another one 4 hours away, somewhere around there, in South Carolina that we literally drove all the way down to look at. Drove it around. It got a temperature really quickly, and when we were inspecting it, it was leaking power steering fluid, and radiator fluid or coolant was literally coming straight out of the top of the.
Get out of my face, home.
He's boxing now. No, it was coming straight out of the.
Tennis, boy.
Well, tennis, and it came straight out of the top of the radiator cap, and we were like, no, there's no way. So then we, on the way back, found the Civic, and then that's how he got this Civic. But anyways, thanks for watching this crazy all over the place video about his new GSR swap Civic. You'll probably see more content on that. Actually, today this is going. The fender's supposed to be here in the next day or two-ish, so hopefully you'll be seeing that soon. But anyways, Car Guy Jordan over here, you know, Car Guy Central, whatever his name is now. He's yeah. Have a great rest of y'all's day.
Now turn up.